Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but we are back again. I've been really getting back into Sims again. There's a new pack coming out for rent. I have been having a lot of fun building and everything like that, so I've kind of been in the building spirit. And what I mean by that is I built a complex for the pack for rent, but that will probably be another video, or even if I get to that video, we'll see. But for now, I thought it'd be fun to show you this little Christmas build I did. It first started off as wanting to be a little like a house, and then it turned into something else. So, but if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Twitch. That's where I actually stream this live. Give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, why have you not subscribed? So let's get ourselves into it. All right, so I did this in a faster speed just so that we can make this build a lot faster. But let me tell y'all, I can't build for the life of me. When I build, I just build random. I just like come up with random stuff. I just build random shapes. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time when I'm building. So if it looks bad, it looks bad. I don't even care. But the idea originally was to literally make a house. I was doing like a Christmas house, wanted to do like a whole Christmas theme. That was the whole idea behind it. And I just really got in the Christmas spirit because I actually streamed this on December 1st, set up the whole Christmas tree that exact same day as well. So that's what really got me into it. So you can kind of see I've built the 2 story levels. I've kind of built the shape of it. I did the foundation. I then wanted to make sure that there was like a fence around it because I thought that'd be pretty cool, having something around the whole entire thing. Because again, mind you, at first, my idea was to make this a house. So I was thinking house aesthetics. That was my main idea. So when I was figuring out the foundation, I saw from another YouTuber, like they had a foundation that was like very basic. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And at first I was struggling, as you can see, because I'm not a builder. I'll probably say that numerous times. I didn't realize that I was doing the platform one instead of properly doing the foundation trim. So I was very confused, as you can see here. I am trying to figure out, I think I got to do the foundation higher. Nope, that's not it. I just literally was on the wrong section, which happens quite often for me. And then, wow, I dawned on me that I needed to do the right one. So at first I had done it and I thought, oh, okay, this, it looks all right. I was fiddling around with different types and trying to figure out which one looked best. And I was like, oh, that looks cool. But then I was like, but it needs to be red because this is a Christmas theme house. So white didn't make sense. And then I was like really digging this color because I thought it looked like chimney-like and it had very like good red. This red gave me like fire hydrant red. So I went back to the other red and picked more of like a black tone because I thought it looked better and just made it stand out more. So that's why I ended up going with this more, and it just fit the whole entire house much better. Then the next steps I started to go into was actually painting the whole entire house. One of the biggest pet peeves I've noticed, and again, I'm kind of more and more getting myself into building. Why does nothing match? This house turned out a complete disaster because nothing literally matched. I found this really nice trim that I thought matched the foundation really well. And it gave me very Christmassy vibes, very, aesthetic. It was fitting the aesthetic. And then I was thinking, okay, but I also need to get some green in here as well. So I was trying to figure out, maybe do some green at the same time. As you can tell, the green was not looking the best. So I just completely stuck with the red instead. I thought it was just a better fit. And then I was trying to figure out maybe I should do a different color brick. And I was like, nah, just keep it as it is. It looks fine. And then I moved on. I just have to say, I am not very good with roofs. I don't really know how to do them very well. If you have any tips and tricks on how to do roofs better, please tell me. because every time I make a roof, I just feel like it doesn't fit the house properly. And then we just have problems. And then I'm just feeling like it's not fitting the aesthetic the way I want it to. And I feel like that's something that takes me extra long and extra time for no absolute reason. But then I started to do the roof and doing the colors, and I found this perfect green. It screamed holiday house to me. It screamed holiday house. It fit the perfect tone. It fit everything. But then you just notice as more and more goes on, things were not matching the green properly, and it was getting so frustrating and so annoying. So that's what I mean by the house just started to turn disaster. And that's why things started to change in what I did. So now I was getting myself more into doing the windows. Again, another thing that I don't feel I do very well. I struggle with doing windows. I feel like I don't know where to put them properly, or like how to place them or where to place them. But this is where things started to get a little tricky, because I was trying to match a lot to the green, and I just felt like there were completely different green tones. What are they called? Spindles? I don't even know what those things are called. The things that hold the house up. I can't remember its name. But you can tell I'm trying to change the roof because I'm like, it's not matching. But then I was like, the light green doesn't scream holidays to me. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. We're going to have different colors. It's going to be I did really like the door I ended up choosing. I felt like the door fit. I felt like it was, yes, this screams holiday house. Because mind you, at first I was thinking holiday house. So I really liked the way this door was. I thought it was very appealing, very intriguing, and very like, yes, to go fix the roof again, because I felt like the roof was too tall and I wanted it to fit the house better. So this is where I was like starting to play around. I made it a little lower. It fit a little bit better. But again, I still feel like I could do roofs a little more better. But again, getting into it. I'm just getting back into the building. Just allow me. I don't want to see in the comments, man, what a disaster. But if I do, I ain't hating on you. So anyways, I went back to doing more of the windows after I did the roof. I was trying to, it just, again, I felt like the tones didn't match. And that's what really made doing the house a little awkward. I felt like it took me longer to do the windows than it should have. But we did the windows. We eventually got them done. Well, now let's do the outside decor and all the stuff I did out there. And this is where it really took a notch up. So I added like the up, again, I don't know what they're called. I am not a designer, but I added like the beams on the top. And this is where I was just on a creative flow. I said, hey, this is red and green. Red and green is the aesthetic. We got to keep it going. We can't just stop. So you can see this ugly green. It looks like highlighter green. There was no other like good green to me that matched the red. It's got to be the holiday theme, you know? It just matches. Hey, this is a person who has a holiday house. It doesn't have to look perfectly pretty. You know what I mean? It just doesn't have to. It just turned out this way. Now I'm starting to add all of like the same tile as it was in the back. I was just in shock. But I was like, yo, we got to keep this going. The green matched with these tones. So at first I matched red with the stairs. And then I was starting to think, wait, why don't I do it on the green and do the opposites? And then it went real fire. I was like, yo, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the flow. I'm seeing the look. It is all just coming together so nicely. And then I got even deeper into finding things, and the creative mind was just flowing, literally out of my brain. I was like, I want trees outside, so let me look for trees. And then I was like, wait a minute, there's Christmas trees. People have trees that they decorate Christmas-wise outside. At first, I was like, oh, this is tiny. Wait a minute, let me make it extra, extra, extra large. Because why not? I made these trees massive. And then I was like, no, we can't just have one. We can't just have two. We can't just have three. Nah, I put 6 trees up in this backyard. 6 trees. Correction, I didn't actually have 6. I'm pretty sure I had 8 trees total. It was insane. I don't know what was going on, but it was just getting funnier and funnier. Then I see these. Of course we got to make them extra, extra, extra large. Are you kidding me? Why wouldn't we? So I start putting up all these Santas. Like literally all these Santas. Look at me on stream. Inside the house now, I was like, we got to keep this crazy pattern going. Red and green, red and green, red and green. Guys, that is literally the whole entire theme of this house. And as I started doing more and more with like, it was really the wallpaper that was like, wait a minute. I was like, I think this could be a Christmas shop. And then even more of the creative mind started flowing. I was like, this could be a Christmas shop. Your Sims come in here. They want to go shopping for the holidays, but not only shopping, they can do multiple things here at the same time. And I mean multiple things. I put in this wild flooring. I put in a bar. I was like, yo, we gotta have a bar in here. We cannot not have a bar in here. I put up these outrageous Christmas lights. So could I tell you guys, the mind was flowing. And if you also see in the outside, I put a skating rink. I was like, your Sims are gonna come here and they're gonna skate. They're literally gonna skate and have such a good time. So I started putting more things down. I put down some fireplaces upstairs, figuring out the space, just trying to figure out what I want to put. And I found these nutcrackers. When I found these nutcrackers, I was going crazy with these nutcrackers. I was putting them every corner I could, putting them on the stairs, putting them like literally, like when I tell you everywhere, I mean everywhere. I was going crazy for these nutcrackers. I thought they were so cool to add. There were so many things that I forgot that I had. I was like, oh yeah, there's this. Oh yeah, there's that. Oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, I can do this. Why wouldn't I add that? Why wouldn't I add this? And when I put this one nutcracker in the corner, I started to think about something. I put this chair here and I was like, pictures with Santa. Pictures literally with Santa. So I started putting it around, changing it around. Where would I put this? Where should I put this? Like you got the elf, but it's the nutcracker. Trying to figure out how I want to put the layout, how I want it to look. And eventually I got how I wanted to look and I was like, this is so perfect. This became a house to a shop to now a place where your Sims literally come to take pictures with Santa, go skating, go to the bar, get turned, have things at the fireplace, just a place for them to enjoy and have a really good time. So now I am designing the bathrooms. The way I thought of it, I was like, okay, let's have a male and a female one. I usually don't do stuff like that, but I was like, okay, this is kind of giving community lot vibes at the same time. That'd be pretty realistic to do that. So I made the bathrooms. Of course, it's the same aesthetic, the red and the green on the floor. And then obviously by now, I'm sure you can assume everything was red and green themed. So we kept everything red and green. Speaking of, I didn't realize I was like literally wearing a green shirt and I have red in it, one of the maple leaves. So that's kind of funny. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So continued building and adding things in, kept the theme, kept the aesthetic, and just really made it very vibey, very like, I was very proud of this build at the end of everything because of just how chaotic it was, but it worked. It really was one of those projects that was like, just wait and see, let it happen. This is pretty much the whole house. I put it in dark mode because I wanted everybody to actually like see it better here and just get the vibes. I really enjoyed doing this. I think it was a lot of fun. It's silly, it's goofy. And that's what I think really made for it. And like I'm sure you know there's some places that are outrageously like this. Big Christmas trees, big everything, massive size. And you'll notice right there back, I noticed that the roof, so like I fix it later and I make it like a balcony or whatever. So just like ignore everything I'm doing. So that was pretty much the whole build. If you want to take this build and use it for yourself, it's just the Christmas shop. So thank you everybody for watching today's little fun video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was like a speed build just to go through it quickly and just something fun, something to get us into the holiday. I'm going to be trying to posting a little bit more YouTube videos, so from wherever my stream is into YouTube as well. But thank you everybody for being here. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later. Bye.